Hello guys, um, this is Honeypot TV, and if you are new to this channel, you are welcome. You are highly welcome. And before I begin, I want to quickly introduce what my channel stands for, what my channel is all about. First of all, I will say this channel, Honeypot TV, is created to enlighten children and to teach what is necessary in the family, and most importantly is how to train your children. You understand? So the channel particularly stands with how to train your children and how kids can be well trained in the family as a parent. And it's also meant for kids that are under 18. They can be able to watch my videos because I hereby teach children how to well respect their parents in the house. So today I'm going to list as we will be on the teaching today, we'll be listening whatever we are saying today on this very book here. So please, if you are new to my channel, kindly do subscribe to this channel. And for parents, for kids, anybody outside that can watch this video, it's a clean, plain video. It's an educational video that enlightens children and parents on how to train their children or on how to build their home. So like I said, if you're new to this channel or if you come across this my video for the very first time, and please do well to subscribe so that at least when you are not at home or when you want to leave the house, you can at least play your video for your children. Go to my channel, you play any of my video for your children to watch because it's a safe video for your children, and it also teaches them more things to understand. You understand? So please do kindly do and subscribe to Honeypot TV channel, and again turn on your notification bell as we begin with our lessons today. So first of all, in anything we say today, we're going to be listing it here. All right? Okay. So firstly, let's start with how proper way to train a child. Let's start with that. Proper way to train a child. Sorry. Proper way to train a child. So let's jot that down. Proper way to train a child. Here is it. Proper way to train a child. Now, this goes straightly to the parent. Proper way to train a child. I believe in a parent whereby if you have a child, or maybe like a new home, maybe when you get married newly, and if you have a child, in our new modern world now, the way parents train their children, it's actually nice and it's still proper. And sometimes if you go to a crazy home, the way parents train their child, I don't really advise that, because why? The reason why I'm so concerned, and I really love to make this video for those that misunderstood how they train their children, or on how to train child in the proper way, is that sometimes it's not about bullying your children. You understand? Sometimes as a parent, it's not about bullying your children. Sometimes you can see that your child might maybe be like, he or she might do something very, very wrong. The best options for you to do is to call that child to action. You understand? Call that child to action, enlighten the child, talk sense into the child, talk brain into him or her. You understand? Let him or her understand that what she is doing or what he is doing is not right. Let that child understand the factors of life, that there will be a stage tomorrow whereby you reach, you know that yes, your mother will not be there for you, your dad will not be there for you. So the circumstances of life, it is you that will approximately face it. So when you continue like this from this stage, when you reach that certain level of the life that we're talking about, you see that it's become so hard for you, because at that point you will be the one to face the life on your own. You'll be the one to face it on your own. Likewise, our parent right now. I take an instance from our parent right now. You see that some of our parents, their mom and dad are gone. You understand? So they are the one facing the life on their own, facing the life to train us, that is the children. You understand? So it's actually nice. It's not about flogging a child. It's not all about beating that child. See, sometimes some kids are very stubborn, whereby if they are wrong and you keep beating them, you're making the case more worse. It just is like you're trying to advise them more to do more. Because let me tell you one thing about kids. Let me tell you what about children did this time around. When a child did something, and you flog that child, there's a thinking that always comes to the head of that kid. Now this is what he said. He'll be like, after all, if I beat this boy now, and my mom will just flog me and they'll just leave me. Or if I steal this stuff now, my mom will just flog me and leave me. If it is my dad, he will just punish me and leave me. Nobody will talk. You understand? The reason why it happens to be like that is because you always flog them. You always flog them, which is very, 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 very wrong. Sometimes it's good to let the child know that, yes, this thing that you did is not good. It's good to hit your children, not like hitting, but at least tap your child. What you did is not fair. What you did is not good. But the best decision to train a child is to talk sense into that kid. Let that kid understand that there will be a time tomorrow whereby you will face the life on yourself. Your mom will not be there for you anymore. Your dad will not be there for you anymore. Your brothers and sisters still not going to be there for you. So it's just be like, it is you facing it on your own. I grew up in a family whereby our mom and dad, as of then, if you fuck up, it's beating. You understand? If you fuck up, it's beating. Sometimes they might just be flogging you with belt and all that kind of stuff. But then the mentality that we had as of then was, why is my dad beating me like this? Is it that my dad don't like me? Is it that I'm not his child? Or is it that he's not the one that gave birth to me? Why is it that my dad hates me so much? Why is it that my mom hates me so much? Why is it that my brothers and sisters hates me so much? But come, mind you, the person that could love you is your parent. The real generated love is your parent. You understand? So your parent love you so much. So beating you, it's not that they are bullying you, or it's not that your parent hates you. That is why they are beating you. No, they are beating you to correct you for your mistakes, so that next time you will not go back and do the same mistake again, because they are trying to let you know that there will be a day whereby there will be there no more, and you have to be the person to face that consequences on yourself, without your parent being there, without your brothers and sisters being there. You understand? So parents, I'm here to advise you guys that please train your child in a proper way. Train your child in a good dimension. Train your child in a good road, whereby when he or she is grown tomorrow, he can also train his own children to in a proper way. Because we can't let what our old parents did to our present now to do it to our unborn children or to our future children, which is not proper. So please learn this advice. It is really, really necessary for our new modern generation parents to know how to talk to kids, know how to enlighten their children, and know how to raise the child in the house. All right, so let's move on to the second one. Number two is don't let your child be scared of you. I will tell you the reason why. Let me write it. Don't let your child to be scared of you. Don't let your child to be scared of you. Now, I know if you come across this video now, you start asking, why did he have to make this kind of statement that don't let your child to be scared of you? I want to calm down and explain this to you. Let me give you an instance now. When we are with our parents, as of then, they used to flog us very, very well. You understand? Yes, in fact, if you grew up in uh, one, if you grew up in an extended family, you will understand. If you grew up in a family whereby you guys are eight, you will understand. If you grew up whereby, if you grew up in a sorry, if you grew up in a poor family, you will understand. Don't let your child be scared of you. As of them, the thing I could remember was our parents used to flog us back to back. They used to flog us so badly to the fact that if you hear your mom is coming, your mind starts skipping. If you hear your dad is coming, your mind starts skipping. It makes you not to be comfortable as a child. It makes you not to be comfortable because house feel more safer for you when they are not around. And it's not have to be like that. Because if it is have to be like that, how will your children miss you tomorrow? If house is safer when you were not around. I just want you to pay very good attention to what I'm trying to say. If your home is safer to your children when you are not around, that's a very big problem. Because you might be gone one day and they might just forget about you once, totally, like once, you might just be erased out of the memory. You understand? So it is so wrong to make your kid to be scared of you, or to make your children to be scared of you. I think I've come across a lady whereby I went to the lady's house to get something. So all of a sudden the lady just her daughter opened the door. So our daughter just trying to like open the door when we were having conversation outside. As we were conversing outside, her daughter just opened the door. We're like, will you get that inside? Will you get that inside before I slap your head? Will you? Why? The daughter had to run from the door and started crying. Why? It's proper to be done like this. Hey, Jane, or hey, Jonathan, don't open the door. Don't come outside here. Just stay inside. I'll be coming inside soon. The child will listen. Why? She's a human being. He or her brain reads up. So he will eventually listen to what you said. He will stood back because you know that, yeah, you said you're coming back to meet him or her. So he or she will wait for you. What is the essence of you shouting at that person? Shouting at that baby, like, will you get that inside? I will slap you if you come outside. If I see your foot outside, I will flog you. Why? Why? Most parents do this thing because sometimes if they feel like people are around them, they feel like to do it, which is very, very wrong. Please, my deep advice to the parent, don't let your children to be scared of you. Your children have to be the most happiest people to see you around. They should feel like, no, my mom, you're not going anywhere today. You have to stay with us all today. You have to stay with us all today. You're not going anywhere. Because they have to be happy to have you around. Because, see, be jovial with your children. Be their playmate. That is how to make your children be in love with you till eternity. Don't be so hard. Don't be so hard. Your children always be your see, your child is always be your child. You can't buy that from the market. Your child will always let your child grow. See, my mom said that okra that they plant, no matter how tall it is, no matter how taller he grew up, it can never be tall more than the planter, more than who planted, or more than the owner. So no matter how your child old, as far as you are the one that gave birth to him or her, it's still your child. The story cannot be changed. You understand? So please, parents, do well to do that. Enlighten your children more. Enlighten your children more. So let's move to stage 3. Stage 3. Always provide food for the family. always provide food for the family. Can see, always provide food for the family. You know that we all know that our children love food. We all know that our children love food. And there is nothing sweeter than when there is food in the house. Sorry. There's nothing sweeter when there is food in the house for your children to partake in, for your children to eat. There is nothing sweet when there is food in the house for your children to eat, because that alone gives them more morale to feel like there's nothing that somebody else wants to give them outside that they don't have, because mostly hunger led people outside. So always provide food for the family is very important. And again, sometimes people have issue in the marriage concerning that, because they feel like husband have the whole 100% capacity to be doing that for the family, to be always providing food for the family. They always believe that it is your husband that need to be doing that. But I see that when you are in a marriage, if you have, you can make it 50-50. If you have as a woman, you can make your marriage 50-50. But if you don't have, you can make your marriage 30-70. Averagely 30-70. One, your husband is taking care of a lot of stuff, which you yourself, you are aware. Even you yourself, your husband is taking care of you. You understand? Imagine when you were even in a husband house and you guys have not had your own personal house, still a rented apartment. You know that there's a lot. School fees is still going down there. Mom is there. Dad is there. Brothers and sisters is there. His own buying of his own shelter to himself is still there. If you are in a marriage and you have as a lady, you don't need to hide it, because I don't know where you're hiding that to again. Because already you are already in what you have been planning to be, which is the marriage, which is your home, whereby you should build yourself, build your family, build your children. Why must you have to be hiding something again? If you want to do it 50-50, it is sweet. Why did I say it is sweet? Because that marriage is your home. That marriage is your home. And if you see that you have more than your husband, you can still take 70 and your husband take 30 while he's striving to pull up. It is not all the time that husband is the head of the house. Sometimes the lady can be the head of the house due to the hand of the person. You understand? So please and please, always try to provide food for your family. Always try to make food available for your children. Always try to be caring for your children, because it's really, really important when you are being caring for your children. And again, try to know what your children want mostly, and always trying to be surprising your child. Surprise your children, give them gifts, so that other people will not use gift them to attract them tomorrow. You understand? So we're moving to the next stage, which is 4. Stage 4. So on stage 4, put your children in a well-nice school. Put your child in a well-nice school. Me and you know that this is very important. Do you know why I said that? Because you training your child in a very well-nice school is really, really important. One, school that teaches very well. School that disciplines children. School that teach them many things concerning family, concerning how they are to be raised. Very, very important. Very, very important. That's number 4. No matter how bad and bad it is, let your child be schooling in a good school that at least teaching are sweet, teaching are nice. Imagine putting your child in a school whereby teacher might just come to the class once a day, and even when the teacher came to the class, might not even teach them anything. Sorry, teacher might just tell them write the name of noisemaker. That's mostly there was write the list of noisemaker, and after a while they'll come back and they'll flog anybody that they see the name on the list. And you'll be thinking your child is learning book. Why he's learning nothing? Because why? The school is not teaching. It's very, very nice, and it's really, really advisable to put your child in a good school that teaches good book, school that teaches very, very well, school that teaches nice English. That once your child was raised, once you raise up your child tomorrow, you know that you can even be proud to take your child out for anything, and you can even be proud to introduce your child to anybody, because you know that your child can interact well. You know that your child can interact very well. You understand? So please, it's really, really nice to train your child in a good school. Even if sometimes I know, it's not easy for everybody to provide the money to train the child in a big school or in a nice school. But even if the one that you can afford that is still an average, make sure you do your proper confirmation first before you put your child in that school. So let's head to number 5. So number 5, so after this number 5, then we'll go on a discussion of how to treat proper way to treat your child. You understand? So we'll have 5 listed for how parents could train their children, and then we'll have number 5 listed on how children should behave. You understand? So that when you want to watch the video, or when you want to play the video for your kids or for your children, you should know when to play it from. Which part should I play this video from? You understand? So it's not that it's harmful. No, there's no issue with the video, or there's no issue with them listening to the video. But I prefer that if you want to play the video for your children, for your kid, you should probably start from where number 5 ends. Then you could start from there. You play the video from there, because from that stage downward to number 10, we'll be talking about what kid needs to do and how kids should behave. You understand? So let's write on to number 5, which says love and care for your children. Love and care for your children. That's for number 5, right? This is really, really important in the family. Love and care for your children is so much important for the family, which we all know about that, right? It's really nice to love and care for your family, because one, if there is no love, in fact, when I mean family, I didn't mean the aspect of child itself, all right? I mean family as a whole, both your husband, both your children, both yourself. It matters. Love and care matters a lot. So in this aspect here, loving and caring for your children really matters, because there will be at a point in life whereby you know that your children really, really need you. And again, you should be that kind of a mother that pay attention to your child. You should be that kind of a mother that at least listen to your child whenever he or she speak. Because sometimes we felt like children are just saying children stuff, knowing that there's always an important stuff that is always inside them. It's always inside them, that maybe whenever they want to say something very important, parents don't usually take them serious, because they felt like they are children's and their word is just for granted and all kind of a thing. You feel me? So I felt like you should always be a listener to your children. Same thing goes to the father. Be a good listener to your children. Allow your children to meditate. Allow your children to talk well. Allow your children to be free. That's why I said earlier in number 2, which I said, don't let your children be scared of you. Because when there is no love and humanity in the family, there is no love and caring in the family, you see that your marriage life is going to be scattered. Your marriage life will be scattered. This one is doing what he likes. This one, the husband is doing what he likes. Wife is doing what he likes, which is absolutely not proper. And when it comes to the kid in the house, you should always not see. I want to say something right here. There's a mistake that this new modern generation and always do, which I would like to elaborate a little bit on that. All right. So there's this thing that they normally do when they are having issues with their husband, or when their husband is having issues with them, which they really need to take care of that. They really need to take control of that situation, because it's spoiling a lot of new generation children at this stage. This thing have to be like, when there's an issue in the family, when there is a misunderstanding in the family, you see husband quarreling in front of the wife, in front of the children, wife hitting the husband in front of the children, wife and husband exchanging blow in front of children. Because why am I saying this? Because I come across a video online where it says that the girl got married to the guy, and the girl only have one daughter. Understand? She only have one daughter, and then the husband was always beating her. The husband always beat her, another bullying her up and down. You understand? So when at a point, the little girl will be in the parlor, husband and wife will be fighting upstairs. Before you know, they'll fight from upstairs down to the parlor where the kid will be, and the kid will be like, "Mommy, stop fighting, daddy, stop fighting." Little kid, I'm saying, be like, "Mommy, stop fighting, daddy, stop fighting." Now, in this aspect that the child know that both of you are fighting, what exactly are you trying to teach that child now? Fighting in presence of your children, arguing in presence of your children, bullying each other in presence of your children, punishing each other in presence of your children. It is totally so wrong in this our new modern generation, which all that really need to be take control. You understand? There's no amount of angrily that you feel so angry that cannot be controlled. But sometimes people feel like if they're angry, they need to pour out all their mindset, pour out all their heart, even what is not stored, that they feel like to pour it out. Maybe that's the best way to feel relaxed or feel remorse. But it's not like that. If you are angry, you should learn how to control it. Even if you want to shout in the house, talk to each other or shout with each other, it has to be in the private. It has to be, let that kid in the house go out of the house. Or somebody should take the kid out of the house. Then you both can talk whatever you want to talk, how you want to settle, how you could settle yourself. It's just between both. But that child must be out of the house. Why? Because tomorrow you'll be like, my mom and dad, they used to fight very well, and I know about them. Because I'm saying this because I grew up in a family by my mom and my dad. I've never one day stayed. My mom and my dad, I've never one day, never just one in a day like this, exchange word before within themselves, which I'm very much proud of about that. So that makes my life to be like, the essence of hitting woman is totally wrong. As a man, you don't even have anything to, you see, you are not just meant to hit a woman, not just a woman, your wife precisely, or your girlfriend. You're not even just meant to beat. Why would you even beat her in the first place? Why would you even beat her in the first place? Love is not just compulsory. Love is not compulsory. When you don't love a man, you tell the person you don't love the person. When you love somebody, you let the person know that yes, you are interested in the person. So it's just all about understanding, keep key to it. It's not about bullying each other up and down, scattering home, letting the children know that you are always fighting. Imagine that fight that happened between the lady and the husband. They were just carrying the kid like this. Come on, go inside. They throw the kid. The kid said, I want to follow my mommy. Yeah, you all be doing up and down, up and down. And if you tell me that kid grow up tomorrow, what will she learn? She will grow up in a family whereby mom and dad always fight. Totally wrong. Totally. Please, I'm saying this straightly to our new modern parents now. We should please take control of this situation and learn how to handle it properly. Let's just learn how to handle it properly. All right. So that comes to the end of adult stage. So that's end of adult stage. I come to the end of adult stage. So we'll move to the start child stage now. All right, which is number 1. Now at this point, if you want to play your video, if you want to play the video for your children, play the video from where number 5 stopped, so that it will be more enlightening for them to understand what I'm saying, because each word I'm going to say here is concerning how a kid should behave. You understand? So I would prefer, if you want to play the video for your children, you can play it from particular minutes that this very one will stop, which is about 30 to 35 minutes if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's go on with this one. Number 1 says, so I'm talking to you now, you kid, all right? As you're watching this video, pay very good attention to whatever I'm going to tell you today. Pay good attention to whatever I'm going to tell you today as you're watching this video. As a kid, one, never you ever disrespect your mom and dad. It's not good. Never you disrespect your mom and dad, because the best people in the world that could love you so much is your mom and your dad. Your mom and your dad is a lover of your life. They are the best part of you. They are the best part that can love you so much. I know how sometimes we children will feel like anytime our mom beat us, anytime our dad beat us, they hate us, or they don't like us. That's why they are beating us. No. Your mom will always love you. Your daddy will always love you. They will always cherish you. So, as a kid, don't disrespect your mom. Be a good child. If you're really a good child to your parent, you see that there will be a lot of sacrifices of gifts. Mom can gift you, dad can gift you, sisters can gift you. Everybody in the family can gift you. Understand? So do respect your mom, do respect the dad, respect your dad, respect your elderly one if you have. Respect everybody around you. All right, so move to number 2. Number two says, stop eating what outsiders gave you. All right? Stop eating what outsiders gave you. What do I mean by stop eating what outsiders gave you? Is you sometimes you can't just walk on the road and see somebody just give you biscuits without you knowing what the person, and you just collect the biscuit and start eating. That's improper. That's very, very wrong of you. You shouldn't have to be that kid that collect food from people on the road to eat. Sorry, excuse me. So our lessons to begin. We still continue. So don't be a kid that's always rushing to food. Don't be a kid that always want people to give you money, always want people to give you food, always trying to find yourself in the begging position. Don't be that kind of kid. When a gentle kid is a gentle kid, a gentle kid is always going to be a gentle kid. And I don't think there's something that always change that. You understand? And we should always try our possible best to make our family proud. In what sense am I talking about? Making your family proud doesn't mean about giving your family money. It doesn't mean about going out there stealing and then bring to their house for family. No, that's not what it means. Making your family proud is that, I grew up in a family whereby when we were schooling, our school is a very far school, and it happens to be like we always go to school every day from Monday to sorry, just 1 minute. Okay, for both. Okay, so I was saying, as a kid, I actually grew up in a family whereby we go to school by trekking. When I mean we go to school by trekking, we say our school is a very, very far distance school, and as of that time, when you want to go to school, parents will just give you 30 naira to buy zobo on break time. Some you just get 20 naira, sometimes 10 naira, and maybe if you're lucky enough that day, you might receive 15 naira. And if God say, take money to school today, and you probably might go home with you might go to school with 100 naira. And any day that makes you go to school with 100 naira, you're eventually a big boy. You understand? You're eventually a big boy. Whereby I really think about my old time, and I felt like God is great, and God is actually okay, because we kid, God has been doing it for every one of us. You understand? The past was kind of God. So the thing is that as a kid, stop eating whatever is not yours. Stop taking whatever is not yours. That's my deepest advice and my deepest lesson for you today. Stop taking what is not yours. Stop eating what is not yours. and whatever doesn't prepare for you, avoid it and leave it. It is just simple, because as far as it's not meant for you, you shouldn't have to stress yourself to go take it because it's not yours. You understand? So at that time that we were schooling, in fact, our school is a very far distance school, whereby before you reach school, you might have trekked. You might have trekked. You trekked till you felt like giving up. You trekked till you felt like giving up. Because one, you don't have any other options, and you must go the next. See, you must trek to school. You must trek back home. The next day, Monday, you must trek to school. You must trek back home. First day till Friday. And what part is that sometimes we did games. So when you trek to the school, when you do games till maybe 4 o'clock to 4:30, games close. Before you reach out, it will be 6 p.m. in the evening before you reach your house. And let me tell you the worst part that might happen. When you reach there at 6 p.m., you see that there will be no food. No food in the house. No food in the house. So you should be very happy if you are that child, or if you are that kind of child that parents take you to school, or or you have school bus that came to always pick you. You're not having stress. You should be very thankful to your family. They are really, really trying. So my deepest advice for you children, and for us, me, I'm included as well. So my deepest advice is, never you take whatever is not yours. Never you eat whatever is not yours. Because that's the best habit. That's the best bad habit you could ever display. The best bad habit you could ever display. What is not yours shouldn't have to freak you. You understand? So, and again, I would say that don't be a foodie, all this kind of foodie person that you see food, you cannot overcome it. It's totally wrong. It's totally wrong. Seeing food and not be able to overcome it is totally wrong. All right. So we are going to number 3. Number 3. So stay on the video. Don't cut. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys. So, like I said, we are in number 3. All right. Sorry. Anyway, sorry for the delay. I was trying to set up the light. It's having some issues, but I'm back now. So we'll stop at stop eating whatever it's not yours, what doesn't belong to you. So the number 3 is make sure you learn when you are in school or while you are in school. Make sure you learn while you are in school. You have to learn while in school. You have to learn. It is just compulsory. Do you know why it is compulsory? Learning is compulsory because you need it. Learning is compulsory because you actually do need it. If you don't learn it, how can you interact with people tomorrow? If you don't learn, how can you be able to interact with people? How can you be able to talk with your fellow mates? How can you be able to be bold enough to come outside and talk when you don't have to, you don't have the slangs to speak, you don't have the what was that called, the ego to speak? Because why? You are not learned. When your parents have tried to put you in school, one, they have done the best job that needed to be done, and secondly, you have to prepare yourself to learn. Because one thing they did here was to put you in school. The other thing that you need to do for yourself is to learn. So when you check the both, all comes together, you see that your priority is not even much. Just learn. You understand? Focus on your studies. Both primary school, both nursery school, both secondary, both university, any class at all you are. Just learn. As a kid, when your parent can be able to assign you in school and said, okay, I will take care of this person's school fee. Listen to me very carefully. You have to learn. You have to learn book. You have to know how to know. You have to know how to read and write. You have to learn. You have to be well spoken. It is really, really compulsory, and it's needed. Why do I say it's needed? Some of you might be asking question that, why is he always saying that it's needed? We still believe education is a key, which is true. I believe that. And again, you should have that belief that without education, there are many places that you can be. And without education, there are limited places that you can be. But without education, there are many places that you can be. So you need education to be qualified. And even if your result is not okay, but you can be well spoken, you have that good manner of dressings, manner of approach, fashion sense, kind of stuff like that. right on, you're good to go. So I'm actually deeply advising you that you should learn. Even if your brother said I will sponsor your school tomorrow, your next target was learn. Because this time around, it's not really easy for somebody to stand up and be like, I want to spend my money on you. I want to take care of you in school. God damn, it's really not that easy. So you just have to learn by all means. When you come out well, when you come out with that, your parents will be so proud of you. Will be so much proud of you. You understand? So move to the fourth one before the fifth. We round up. Don't be a loser as a kid. One, don't be a loser in anything you do in this life. Never you be a loser. Don't try to be a loser. Don't even try to say I want to test to know how it feels when you become a loser. Never be a loser. A loser cannot do anything. A loser is always weak. A loser is always weak. So never ever you be a loser. And mind you, don't be a game player. Don't be a gambler. Don't even try to be a gambler. Because gambling will waste your life. Gambling will terminate your destiny. Gambling will delay your time. Gambling, drugs dealing, smoking, it's a very bad habit. I do really advise you to stop if you are into it. Never you be a loser. In anything that you want to do, be a winner by all means. Close your eyes, say I must make it to that place. Make your parent proud. Make your parent be happy for you. Make your parent feel like, yeah, I have a child. Let them be proud that I have a son. My son is always in the first position in school or in the first position anywhere he saves himself. Be that kid that makes your parent proud of you. You don't understand? So let's move to number 5, which is the last one. So number 5 says, be a good boy or girl. Number 5, sorry. Be a good girl or boy. Be a good boy or girl. Are you still gonna ask me why did I say so? Let me tell you. There is a good luck for a good boy and a girl. Always. And there is a blessings for a good boy and a good girl. Always. So what is inside there not you being a good boy, a good girl? What exactly is inside of you not being a good girl or a good boy? You have to be that person that maintains your lane. Be that person that always do good. Be that person that is not assaultive. Be that person that respects your family. As a kid, be that person that your parent will love so much. Be that person that respects the dignity of your parent. Love your mom, love your dad, because they are the best. They were there the day you were born. You understand? So here comes to the end of my video, and I hope this video finds you more better till I come across your way next time. And please do ensure you subscribe to Honeypot TV YouTube channel, which is this particular channel you're watching this video on right now. Please do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then God bless you. God bless you. God bless the parents. God bless the children. And for the parents, thank you for your time watching the video, learning more things from the video, the lessons that pass through it. And I actually appreciate when you put that to testing. Sometimes it's not just about learning, it's all about you learn and you put it to practice. You understand? So I would say thank you so much. Thank you deeply so much. Like I said in the first video, if you're here on my channel or if this is your first time of coming across my video, my educational video, please do to subscribe to this channel, Honeypot TV, and then you see that next time will keep coming your way. And this video is safely for children, is safely for adults to watch. No restrictions, no video, no under 18. Everybody can watch it. Even a newborn baby, even a 9-month-old that can be able to see can watch it. It's a safe video and it's a lesson video for everyone. So my advice to you is be good always. All right. Thanks you all for watching. I really love you. I love and appreciate your energy. Thank you all. Till I come across your way next time. Bye.